What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to another episode of Expansion Franchise, episode number 18. We did something that Mariners fans did not know was possible. We won the World Series with the Mariners. Took us till 2025 with the expansion team. We're going in the offseason. I mentioned, I think it was the end of last episode, we, have a lot of money on our budget, 1.16 per week, which is really high. And then two, everyone has signed. We don't have many tough decisions. Hader I want to bring back. Hernandez potentially at second base. We may be able to improve this team. We're going to be trading Diaz, who played great in the... not great. Who played well in the playoffs. Or not Diaz. Ordonez, excuse me. I don't know what I'm thinking of Diaz from. He's a good player. He can hit. He can kind of run. He does steal bags, but he doesn't have great speed. He's a pretty bad... below average fielder. Not much power. But we do have, the number one prospect in baseball, Lopez, who is better bat to ball, higher potential. Durability is not as good. Fielding's not as good yet, but faster, and he's younger, and we can probably get a good amount for Ordonez, who's been the team. He's been on the team for 5 years. I mean, he was one of the first guys that was really good. His rookie year was probably his best. He's kind of gone downhill since. I'm gonna miss him, but hey, this is what you have to do. Anyway, Nutella, but Matella, he retired. Curry Kimball retired. Got to be a Hall of Famer in this. Only 396 career saves. He didn't make it. Kershaw obviously would make it. And McCutchen. All right. Staff were good. Exclusive free agent. So there's Hader, who definitely give him a qualifying offer, but I definitely want to keep him around if the price is right. Yes, the price is right. 3 years. He'll be 34 at that point. Hernandez hit 254. He might finally be regressing. I'm going to wait on that. I think we have Zambrano. Is he ready? Excuse me. I'm not sure. I mean, Hernandez might be a great option as a fill-in, but let's see what out there in free agency. He's not going to sign day one in free agency. We can wait a little bit. Did Hader... Okay, Hader signed. We have him. Great. Now, let's take a look at the arbitration. We got Bolger, who is eligible for arbitration. Had a good year at the bullpen. He is 28 years old. 3 years till he's a free agent. He'll be cheap. He's not a closer, so he'll never really like us that much. The interest, he wants to be close to home and he wants to be a closer. Well, that ain't. I mean, we're not moving the team. We're not going to relocate. That actually is probably not. That's probably mean for me to say, given that the Supersonics did leave Seattle. The Mariners aren't. Garcia at catcher, he was our backup catcher. That's okay. I mean, 2.6. We'll do that for 2 years. Give him a little player option there, so he'll like it a little bit more. But we might trade him. And then Feliz hit 303, 19 home runs. He's only an 80 overall. How much would it cost? I'm just going to do that. 4 years. He'll be 29 at that point. That's good. Let's take a look at tender contracts. Carvajal, I think that's it. Had a good rookie year. Like a 5 year. Ooh, that's great. He'll be 30 at that point. There we go. 10.8. Hernandez, another reliever. Only pitched 3 innings. Did struggle, but excuse me. He is someone I definitely want to keep. Yeah, that's fine. And the rest of these, I will just sign, and then we'll move on with the offseason. Okay, so I offered all those contracts. Now, let's take a look at the team before we look at free agency. So our rotation, Puck I really like. He pitched so well in the playoffs. Barrios still, he didn't have a great year, but I still like him for his overall. I mean, 3.75 ERA, but I mean, when he was a 99 overall when we got him, we expect a little bit more. Musgrove's been good. Lopez, the youngster, still like him. Murillo, I mean, it was his rookie year. We'll let him continue to ride. So I think that's fine for our rotation. Bullpen, we have Hader, Mesa, Biddle, Sheriff, Gomes. And then we have a strong bullpen. We might even trade a guy or two. We'll see. We got Sanchez at catcher. I might move Garcia or maybe keep him for 1 more year. Sanchez, I believe, is a free agent at the end of the year. But if he struggles and Pearson starts to hit, maybe call Pearson up. Pavin Smith and Feliz, first and DH. Second base, but now we have Zambrano chilling there. But like I said, I might pick up someone else. Third base, Villanueva. That's good. Shortstop Brendan Rodgers. I might actually move on from Brendan. I don't know. His contract's pretty high for the... I mean, he's good defensively. His wins above replacement. 3. Actually, I'll probably hang on to him. Unless there's just a guy out there. And then our outfield is going to be Cox, Bollinger, and then Lopez. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Bollinger to right. One of you guys mentioned move Bollinger to right. So his overall is he's an 89 as a left fielder. Let's move him to right. Oops. And he is a 85. So he goes down 4 overall. I'm going to move Lopez to left because he can't play it. He can't play right, excuse me. His arm it's a noodle. But he probably went up in overall in theory. Yeah, he's an 82 now. So we will move Ordonez. I don't know what to get for. I mean, maybe we get a second baseman there. Maybe we can get a big-time prospect. Maybe we improve the rotation. Maybe we move on from Murillo. But our rotation is kind of older. That's why we have these youngsters, not crazy high potential, but there's a lot of Bs. But let's take a look at free agency. Walker Buehler is out there. Pitched pretty well last year, 3.16. Soraka, 4.07. I'm not interested in that. Bogarts, good contact, 3.21, but we could afford him. Maybe. Luis Urias at second base. He didn't really hit. Cal Quantrill, he pitched great. There is no draft pick tied to him. Maybe a 1-year deal. Why don't we do that? Get him on a 1-year deal. We'll let him go into free agency next year if we don't want to bring him back. And we can then we'll get a draft pick. We can have Murillo be the long man. I think that's okay. And let's take a look at second base. Why don't we just go to second base? Tony Kemp, maybe? 2.7. He didn't even play last year. But the year before, 270, 15 home runs. That's not too bad. Daniel Castro, good defense. Izan Diaz, 280, 17 home runs. That's not too bad. How much would be $8 million? It's a little pricey. Colton Wong, he can hit a little bit, but didn't really hit last year. Starlin Castro, 236. I mean, maybe a guy like Tony Kemp. He wants $15 million. I wonder why he didn't play last year. Maybe we trade. I don't know. Well, before we make any trades, let's see what happens. Bobby Bradley, he is now a Yankee. Shave that beard. He was our DH for a while. Shout out to Bobby, got paid. Oh my goodness. 10 years, $244 million. Walker Buehler's a Brave. Carson Kelly is a Dodger. So the Dodgers are just going to get a catcher who can't hit, who can throw, can't hit. He is now, that's where they put that money towards. Kyle Tucker's a Brewer. Soraka's a Philly. Wandy Peralta's a Ranger. Cal Quantrill. Okay, we got Cal. Franklin Perez is a Brewer. Alec Hansen's a Red Sox. Trevor Rosenthal's an Astro. What's our budget looking like right now? We still got money. Now, next offseason, we have some people coming up off the books. I mean, Cal, who we just signed, but I'm probably just going to get the draft pick for him. Villanueva, I think I might just get a draft pick when he leaves. And then Biddle, Freddie Cox is going to have to get paid. This might be Cox's last year on the team, but we do got guys coming up too. Let's get the 40-man all set. Let's get this all taken care of. So, Reggie Harper's eligible. We have a really good rotation now. Not eligible. Not eligible. And you're not eligible. Okay, the rest of these guys aren't. A lot of Bs. So maybe, hey, they continue to develop. A lot of closers are relievers. Sheriff, I might move on from. Let's just trade him right now. We can save a little bit of money. Maybe get like a B potential guy. Or we can get an A. Thank you, Colorado. How high? How high is that overall? He must have just been a draft pick. Well, thank you. We have a 99 potential now for a bad reliever. That's comical. That's actually funny. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of bullpen arms. And probably not eligible for the Rule 5. Nope. Pearson is not eligible. these guys, I don't care if they are. They're not going to get picked. First base, okay. Fine with all that. Span is a bench bat. Dude, Span, I feel like if you played every day, it would hit 40 home runs. But I think power is not a problem for us. And the way Feliz hits, I mean, he hit 20 almost last year and hit over 300. Yeah, I love Feliz. Maybe Pavin, well, what's Span's defense? Bad. Feliz, he can play every day, he's just bad at defense. I don't know, Pavin Smith is a free agent when? When is Pavin Smith a free agent? Why don't I sort by overall? Oh, he's got 3 years left. Mr. Double Play. That was historic. The amount of double plays and ground balls that dude hit. Maybe we trade. Yeah, so we do have. We don't really have a third base prospect, really. Thought we did. I guess we don't. Why don't we? Well, we can trade Ordonez. Let's just add Lopez to the major league roster. He's 25 now. This guy's not gonna get picked, even though he's eligible. Castilla probably not eligible, and Joe Dutton was our first round pick last year. Ricky Bowen, good speed's not eligible. This dude is eligible. I'll keep him. We might need him as a utility guy. So let's trade Ordonez. Either get a third base prospect or a current second baseman. That's what I want. So let's take a look at let's just sort by like prospects for third base. See if we can get I think we can get like an A, like a good. Oh man, if he could field, he's a second baseman. This Guzman's a second baseman. He's gonna be a damn good second baseman, but he can't play third. Don't see any crazy third base prospects. Royce Rolls. Gotta change that around. Rolls Royce. This guy's 26, so I'm not too high on that. There's not many big time third. Nah. Okay, this guy. Oh my goodness. He's a first baseman. I'm looking at secondary positions. He's gonna be a first baseman with that defense. Good bat. What we can then do, like I love the bat. I just can't put him at third. That defense will kill him. Let's take a look at shortstops now, and maybe there is a guy who just projects to be a third baseman. And for at least me, I never want to change a guy's position unless that's a secondary position for him. So this Lombardi, I can move him to third, and he actually would be a good third baseman because of that arm, but I won't move him to first because he doesn't have that as a secondary position. So that's just something I like to do, but I don't like the player that much. Kevin Meichin never really developed in this. Hasn't really developed in real life yet. Alex Ortiz. I mean, the fielding might develop. He's already 24. Yeah, there's not really many third basemen out there. Maybe one will come up in free agency or something like that, or we just re-sign him. So, I think we went through all of them. I guess let's take a look at second baseman then. Maybe get a guy on a final year of his deal who's a big-time player, and then we can just get the draft pick. I'm okay with that. And then we'll let, what's-his-face, Zambrano come in next year. And we'll basically trade Ordonez for an elite talent for 1 year and then get a draft pick. I think that'd be good. But I need to get a guy who I know I can get a draft pick for. Jonathan Scope's a good player, but I don't know if I get a draft pick. And actually, I won't even do that. LaCastro, but he has another year on it. I might just Tommy Park. Our boy. How did he do last year? Okay, 241 average. Castanera, Gleyber. Oh, look at that contract. Look at the player, though. Why don't we just do, I guess I can't get what I wanted, but Scope is a good player. Final year of his deal. I don't know if we'll get the draft pick for him, but the dude hit 30 home runs. We do have to give up an extra piece, but I think what we can give up is very, like I'll just throw in like a this dude right here. There we go. Deal is done. We get Jonathan Scope. So that definitely helps out the offense again. We improve the pitching. I'm trying to think of anything else we need to do. I don't know. I think we're good. I think we're stacked. I think it depends how Lopez plays. And can Bollinger continue to improve? Can Cox have another good year like he did in a better year? But other than that, I think we're good. So I guess we can finish most of the offseason. Brent Honeywell is a Royal. Flaherty is an Indian. Corbin Burns is a Blue Jay. Verdugo is an Indian to make a move. Rio Ruiz is a White Sox. Austin Riley's an Oriole. Hey, Clint Frazier for Domingo German and Haniger. Wow. That's the first move a team has done in our division. Lauer is a Cardinal. Raul Alcantara is a Ray. I don't know why I said almost a Blue Jay. Willie Calhoun, pretty good hitter. He can hit in real life. He's now an A. Luke Weaver is a Giant. Brian Anderson's a Dodger. Austin Meadows is a Pirate again. Tony Kemp is a Brewer. So he got a contract this year. Corey Ray is a Dodger. Hoff is a Giant. Xander's a Cub. Theo signed him as an international free agent. Now he's going back to Theo. Jonathan Holder for Gregory Polanco. Jerkson Profar, 2-year deal. Suarez to the Padres. Ben Lively to the Padres. Jock is a Met. All right, Rule 5 draft. I doubt I'll take anyone. I'm just going to skip it. Yeah, we don't need anything here. If you guys don't know, if you just sim it, sometimes they'll just take players. If you don't want anyone, it's kind of annoying. All right, Alex Reyes, wow. 96 overall for Manny Margot and Yoan Moncada. If we play the Twins in the playoffs, that could be problems. All right, let's just make sure everything's good. Still some good pitchers out there in free agency, but we don't really need any. Our budget should be pretty... we're actually negative. We're right at our cusp of it. Let's get into the regular season. Get our lineups up. And let's take a look at the roster. So I want Murillo on the Major League team as our long man. Probably send down Gomes. He'll clear waivers. And yeah, that's good. Catchers, first base, yep. Second base, yep, that's good. Yep, good. Quentin Holmes for the speed. All right, that looks good. All right, do I want Lopez leading off? I mean, the dude can hit. It's a little ask much of a rookie. I might put Feliz leading off. He hits 300, 370 to 380 on base. Let's do that. Bollinger, Pavin Smith, Sanchez, Villanueva, Cox, Rogers, Lopez. Let's put Scope. That's a deep lineup. Scope batting 8th. Now, if I don't have him in, I will probably let Lopez go in the National League leadoff. And then, yep, here. And there we go. That looks good. Nice and easy. Let's make sure Pearson is playing every day. And they'll fix that themselves. In AAA, let's have Goldsmith start and Pena start over this guy's a C potential. And Mura is that guy we got in the trade. There we go. And we got Barrios, Quantrill, Puck, Musgrove, Lopez. Let's put Biddle here. Let's put Bolger there. And we got 3 lefties, 3 righties, and then Murillo is the long man. Let's take a look at top prospects. We have the number 1, but he's going to graduate. Carlos Lopez. He's 25, though. Then we got the number 6 with Rick Pearson. He's 24. And then we got the number 8 with Zambrano, who's only 22. Where was that? That I think he was a shortstop or a third baseman. That I think he's going to move to second. We have Murrah that we got in the trade. That 99 potential's at 20. Anyone else? Goldsmith's at 37, kind of just chilling there. Under the radar for us. Pena's at 43. And we got Joe Dutton, our number 1 pick last year, is at 46. Take a look at the standings. We better have the number 1 ranked team. We are. Other than defense, we're a juggernaut. first in contact, third in power, first in pitching. We should be pretty damn good. Let's make sure our scouts are good. And they are. So we got that all set. And yeah, we're going to go. Well, the next episode will be the regular season, boys. See what we can do. Can we go back to back? Can we win 100 games? We won 93 last year. Leave me in the comments how many wins you think we'll get next year. I'm thinking 102, maybe 103. 102 and a half is the over-under. I'll talk to y'all later, boys. Take it easy.